Olá, estamos aqui no Transformar 2015 e nós vamos falar com Jason Lange. Ele que é CEO e cofundador da BloomBoard, que é uma empresa dedicada a melhorar o espaço para a educação primária e secundária e para trabalhar com o desenvolvimento de professores. Hi, Jason.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Jason, you were talking about in your lecture that innovation is not tech, actually, just tech, but other things. So how can we innovate in this development of teachers?
I think it's really about how do you divide up and think about the day and think about the lives of a teacher, both from the technology that they're using in the classroom, but also what's the policy, what's their day look like, how do you structure planning time. All of those sorts of changes can be innovation in a way that can really help drive teacher growth and student growth if done well.
You're talking about some competences that we have. You made a kind of analogy with Star Wars, and that I liked so much. How can we have this kind of competences with this analogy, for example, that we talking about to educators?
I think it's really first about just defining what those competencies are. So thinking about what are the skills that a really great teacher need in today's context with today's students, and what sort of skills do we then, how do we train teachers on what mastery of those skills look like in a way that really helps them understand and drive growth towards very specific conversations about what change in practice might be. So it's really understanding whether it's questioning strategies or whether it's incorporating a lot of the social emotional learning type skills. How do we think about what mastery looks like in classrooms, and therefore once you define that conversation, it's much easier to target instruction, target growth, and target improvement.
And to finish here, some people understand, for example, you were talking about this kind of innovation, but direct us to United States, or all of this can be used in all countries.
So it's definitely innovation in the context that we were talking about. It can definitely be applied to every country because it's really around the fundamentals of you have teachers, you have classrooms, you have students, and you have adults trying to interact with each other to inspire growth in students. And so that sort of innovation can happen. And in the teachers at least we talk to around the world, they actually look relatively similar and they have the same problems and the same challenges. And so it's about how do you reach kids at the end of the day? What does that look like, and how do you then inspire growth for them? And so those sorts of challenges, I think if you focus on the right thing and focus on the students, that allows you a lot of freedom to be able to do lots of interesting things that can apply to any context.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.